Hello my crypto peeps and welcome to SCN. I want to say thank you to everybody that is watching. Please go ahead and like, share, comment down below, subscribe and hit the bell notification. And just a reminder for my crypto peeps, I am not a financial advisor, I'm just giving you my own opinion. Let's start off with looking at the market. Total market cap 220 billion, Bitcoin dominance 52.1%. Bitcoin's current price 6,648 with a minus 0.70%, Ethereum $235, minus 3.32%, XRP 52 cents, minus almost 8%. Let's get into the news. Venezuelans get easier crypto access with Dash text. Venezuelans get easier crypto access with Dash text. To help combat the hyperinflation of the bolivar, a Venezuelan company now allows people to store their wealth in Dash and transact via SMS. Recent hyperinflation of the Venezuelan bolivar has led to a massive demand for services that allow people to move their capital into other more stable assets. Knowing this, the government of Venezuela has been keen on cracking down on fiat currency exchanges to operate in the black market. Venezuelans who would prefer non-fiat currency can always go to localbitcoins.com where the trading volume is growing immensely. Alternatively, those living and working outside the country's borders can send remittance using Dash to their loved ones via SMS using Dash text. A startup that just recently started allowing this service to be used in Venezuela's Movistar telephone service. Quote, at Dash we understand that cross-border transactions are expensive and take long, and in Latin America there is a clear possibility to help millions of people that need to send money home in any of the remittance corridors. And Venezuela is a scenario in which Dash text is also a great solution for the current situation. Venezuela has over 80% mobile phone penetration, over 50% of people have access to the internet, and recent migration has created large diasporas of migrants in almost all neighboring countries, said Ernesto Contreras, development manager for Latin America at Dash in a press release. Good job, Dash. Good job, Dash. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies react strongly to regulatory news events. On the 23rd of September, which was yesterday, the Bank for International Settlements, BIS, released its quarterly review for 2018 on cryptocurrencies. The report stated that cryptocurrencies are considered to be, quote, out of reach of the national regulation. The BIS draws a distinct line between regulatory concerns regarding cryptocurrencies and other digital asset classes and emerging technologies, it stated. But what sets cryptocurrencies apart is that they can function without institutional backing and are strictly borderless. This raises the question of whether one can expect regulation, in particular national regulation, to be effective. Well, hashtag decentralized. Boom. Huobi Crypto Exchange CEO meets with Putin's advisor to discuss possible expansion into Russia. Well, of course they want to expand, especially if they want to keep up with Binance, #1 crypto exchange that just keeps on expanding and growing worldwide. Nothing wrong with want to expand. XRP could become a base currency for major exchange. XRP is still shooting higher and its popularity is at the height of its existence. Today, the currency has received even better news as a major Canadian exchange announced it was exploring the possibility of making it the base currency. This means that XRP could be paired with the over 30 listed cryptocurrencies offered by the exchange. Coinfield, the most advanced crypto trading platform in Canada, a few hours ago sent out a tweet saying it was evaluating the possibility of adding XRP as a base currency. Going to Coinfield's official Twitter. This is what they wrote. We have been evaluating the possibility of adding XRP as base currency for 30 direct crypto pairs along with USD, CAD, Euro, Pound, JPY, and AED, part of our expansion plan in 69 countries. Well, XRP, growing. Confirmed! More XRP news! Confirmed, Ripple now has 7 partners ready to use XRP-powered payment solution Xrapid. Crypto exchange Bittrex, Bitso, and Coins.ph are the latest partners, and London-based Mercury FX is also on board. We have SBI's new crypto exchange, SBI Virtual Currency, is also planning to joining Xrapid. Qualix, a company that operates in the US, Mexico, and Hong Kong and offers the unbanked a way to make international payments, is also preparing to go into production. A number of additional companies are officially piloting Xrapid, including IDT Corporation, MoneyGram, and Cambridge Global Payments. Western Union recently announced that its pilot of Xrapid did not save the company time or money. Ripple says the results show smaller financial institutions and startups are more likely to initially see significant savings with the technology. Sagar Sarbai, Ripple's head of regulatory relations for Asia Pacific and the Middle East, recently said the company is gearing up for Xrapid's official launch in about a month. #mooning. Moving on, or mooning on, what is it? Never mind the stagnating market, Binance is pushing its expansion from Uganda to Malta to Liechtenstein and Singapore. Wow, Binance is just growing. Here is a tweet from Beko Meta at Twitter. Exchange check, #Binance. Projects info, confirm, #Binance info. Learning center, check, #Binance Academy. Unicorns, an ICO platform, check, #Binance Labs and #Launchpad. Charity at Binance BCF. Now try to find any other exchange with that wide ecosystem. Well, can you? Do you know any other crypto exchange with that wide ecosystem? Please comment down below and let me know. Caspian and Coinbase go for institutional investor glory. Hong Kong-based Caspian has revealed the first operational institutional-grade full-stack crypto trading and risk management platform, which it believes will help cryptocurrencies bid for mainstream acceptance. The company also announced a strategic partnership with Coinbase. Robert Dykes, Caspian CEO, said, quoting, "We're delighted to cement this important partnership with Coinbase, which will see one of the world's leading digital currency trading venues join forces with one of the most exciting emerging crypto platforms. Our goal at Caspian has always been to make it as frictionless as possible for professional traders and investors to trade and manage portfolios of cryptocurrencies in order to drive exponential growth in this market, and we're delighted that Coinbase shares this vision." Well, I just think it's I think it's awesome then that companies can join together and evolve together. Actually, Swiss Crypto Valley issues banking guidelines to stop blockchain flight. The Swiss Bankers Association, SBA, has issued guidelines to banks who want to do business with crypto startups in the country, which is aimed at making access to traditional bank accounts easier. The European country is known as being one of the most crypto-friendly nations, in particular the small town of Zug. The small town of Zug has become the heart of what is known as the Crypto Valley. One reason organizations are flocking to the area, it is its low tax rate. In Zug, they just charge 14%, while in the US, 25.7% corporate tax. Yet, despite Switzerland's enjoying its crypto status, a number of startups are leaving. This is due to the fact that many are finding it difficult to open traditional bank accounts. The report states that it is because banks fear that they will fall foul of anti-money laundering laws. In a bid to answer this, the SBA has issued guidelines to banks. Speaking to a news conference, Adrian Schutzman, SBA strategic advisor, said, quoting, "We believe that with these guidelines, we'll be able to establish a basis for discussion between banks and innovative startups, making the dialogue simpler and facilitating for the opening of accounts." Well, what do you think? Should it be easier to open bank accounts for blockchain startups? Comment down below. Bitcoin mining will have an insignificant environmental impact. As the Bitcoin network grows, so too does the concern around its environmental impact. Bitcoin consumes more electricity than the entire island of Ireland, and the power consumption is set to steadily rise in the coming years. So what does this mean for planet Earth? Is Bitcoin a godsend or an environmental disaster? The person with all the answers is Has Makok, a civil engineer as well as a Bitcoin researcher and advocate who has done the deepest investigation into Bitcoin's energy requirements that has ever been carried out. Here is his recent 39-page report, which was continued from his 2014 research, which revealed the following findings. Gold mining. Energy used 475 million. And CO2 produced 75 million. Gold recycling 25 million. Energy used with a CO2 produced of 4 million. And so on. But Bitcoin is at the bottom of this list with a 3.6 million energy use and 0.6 million CO2 produce. You know, these concerns come up a lot. With all means, and with good reason. But I mean, look at the facts. It's not the energy thief as you think. Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, creators of US-based cryptocurrency trading platform Gemini, are looking to expand their platform to the UK market, sources told the Financial Times September 24. I feel like the Winklevoss twins is in the news constantly. They just came out with a stablecoin, the Gemini dollar. And they also has been in the news because they have 2 ETFs that were never approved. They were denied. The first one in March 2017 and the second one in July 2018. Expecting a new proposal soon? I guess we'll see. Crypto-founded web browser Brave sees phenomenal growth as Google shreds privacy policy. The policy change was identified by cryptographer Matthew Green, also a professor at Johns Hopkins University and a scientist with the Zcash project, who wrote in a blog post that this change was sufficiently anamnetic to user security and privacy that they will no longer be using the Chrome browser. Noting that the policy change could even have a serious privacy implication even if sync is turned off, he wrote, quoting, "In short, Google has transformed the question of consenting to data upload from something affirmative that I actually had to put effort into, entering my Google credential and signing into Chrome, into something I can now do with a single accidental click. This is a dark pattern. Whether intentional or not, it has the effect of making it easy for people to activate sync without knowing it, or to think they're already syncing, and thus there's no additional cost to increasing Google's access to their data." Well, this means a huge opportunity for Brave to expand and show the world who they are. Do you use Brave? Do you like it? Comment down below and share your experience, please. Meet the man who tracks kidnappers and paramilitaries using blockchain. Ben Strickland. Strickland spoke to CCN about the open source data techniques he used in his investigation, describing open source data as anything from YouTube videos, blockchain data, satellite imagery, or social media post, quoting, "I started by looking at a jihadist group that were requesting donations from the public through the typical channels groups like that generally operate on Telegram, Twitter, and so on. Doing the same as I do with human rights abuses, I looked at all of the data available. It became apparent to me that an address linked to their account was linked to a kidnapping in South Africa." Well, what more can I say? The power of blockchain. And thank you, Ben Strickland, for helping these people. Hodl no more. The amount of Bitcoin in active wallets is near record highs. There are more people who are holding crypto personally, chain analysis economist Philip Gradwell told Coindesk. As a result, Gradwell said there's a much larger supply that's liquid. A lot of the people who bought this year are buying smaller amounts, adding, "They are ready. If things were to change, if the opportunity to spend it were to arise, to actually spend it. We kind of overcome the first hurdle of adoption, getting Bitcoin into people's hands." So what about you? Are you a hodler, or do you actually use Bitcoin to make daily payments? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, comment down below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out. And don't forget, crypto loves you. Until next time, hejdå!